Hey everybody. Last night I watched, after almost a year of anticipation, the new film from Ty West, The Innkeepers. And I enjoyed it. I think it was another fine film from Ty West. I have to get my Ty West story out of the way first. Or, monologue at least, not a story. But I saw his debut film, The House of the Devil, and I absolutely loved it. I give House of the Devil a 9. I saw it twice in the theater. I thought it was unbelievable. Just an entirely surprising event for me. I, had no idea what it was going to be about. I just heard that it was going to be good, and it was a horror film. I'm a fan of horror films, and I just knew that I had to see it, and when I saw it, I was moved. There's no other way around it. I was moved. And I was moved to the point to say that, again, that was Ty West's first film. And I said, if he makes this, if this is his debut, then I owe it to him to see his other works, like, forever. Because he gave me that experience. So if you've never seen The House of the Devil, and you are a fan of supernatural horror films, thrillers, then you need to see it. It is a must-see. I wish I owned it. I do not. I have yet to come across it on Blu-ray, but if I ever come across House of the Devil on Blu-ray, I will definitely be buying it post-haste. And I highly recommend that you see this film. His second film was the sequel to Cabin Fever, Cabin Fever 2. I think it was called like something Summer Camp or something, campy like that. For me it was a 7. I believe I gave it a 7, maybe a 6. I can't remember. But it was definitely served the purposes of the genre. Also, it was made within the studio system. I think where House of the Devil was totally independent, it showed that he can make a film in the studio system and have, masters, and then still turn in something that showed his voice. It was also very disgusting. It was very gross, which definitely isn't really in House of the Devil nor Innkeepers. So I'm a big fan of Ty West. Because he made House of the Devil, I'm going to have to watch all of his career. When The Innkeepers came out, I was super pumped. I really wanted to see it, but it only came out in Los Angeles. I live in Los Angeles. It only came out in all of Los Angeles, film capital of the world. It only came out on one screen, and if memory serves me correctly, for only 1 week. One screen, 1 week. And in that 1 week, I did not get to that one screen. So I was bummed that I didn't get to see it in the theater. I was also kind of bummed that it never went anywhere else. It never got picked up, as they say. It just had that very limited release. I think it also had a slight national tour. But again, if you're only in Los Angeles for 1 week on one screen, then that's a bummer. Not a lot of people are going to get to experience your film as it is intended to be experienced. And then, once it came out on video, I had troubles renting it because one Blockbuster only got like one copy, like literally just one copy, and I had to fight for it and be lucky if it was there. It never was. Even on the online version, Blockbuster.com, the disc was always on very long wait, and I was just pissed. I just never was able to see it. So, like last week, I noticed that The Innkeepers went to short wait. So I said, well, what the hell, I'll move it to the top of the list. I moved it to the top of the list. And within a couple days, it was in my hot little hands. And so I watched it last night, and I'm definitely very happy with it. I'm very pleased. I'm giving it a 7. I think it's a fine work. Again, Ty West directs, writes, edits, produces the film, so this is again an independent feature, controlled pretty much solely by one man. It's definitely a singular artistic expression, and I'm all about that. That totally turns me on. This is very quiet. It's, again, I give House of the Devil a 9. This is another 7 for me. It's definitely different. It definitely requires patience. It relies on mood and ambiance and subtlety to really get into your brain and crawl into your skin before the kind of scary stuff happens. It's basically a ghost story. He's made a film about, a cult, a devil-worshipping, demon-worshipping cult. He's made a film about a flesh-eating virus that tears apart a summer camp. And now he's made your classic ghost story. We're in what I believe is a New England town. I'm not entirely certain. I can't remember. We're in a hotel, a very big hotel, that is in its death throes. It's got 1 week until it closes. Its doors forever. So it's got a very limited space. They've only had 1 floor open, and there are only, over the course of the film, 3 hotel guests and 2 employees. So it's a very small cast. Again, the story focuses on the character development of basically 2 people. And those are the male and the female lead who work at the hotel. They've worked there for an undetermined amount of time. They're both good friends. They know each other well. Maybe they like each other a lot. I know one does. It's gorgeously photographed. It's, you really feel like you're in the hotel. I think it really got that sense of being, cloistered up. And even though there's a lot of options to go to, it's still just a hotel. It's still just monotonous, and each room is like the next. It is scary. It's definitely not gory. There's no element of gore or grossness that just prevailed in Cabin Fever 2. But again, I think that he just kind of did that because he could. Here it's just all like, did you hear that? Did I just see that? I swear that, they talk about stuff moving out of the corner of their eyes. I swear that they had, like inanimate objects move just very briefly, because I swear, like, I'm, sitting there absorbing the frame of the film, and I swear that I saw something move, out of the corner of my eye, and just like the lower right-hand corner or something. Just like, did I see that? So, kind of plays with your brain there a little bit. But again, it just really gets under your skin because you start to care about these people. And then when the bad stuff starts to happen, you feel for them. If I'm not giving it a higher score, it's because I just kind of wanted more. What is it? An hour and 40 minutes. It's an hour and 40-minute film. It definitely takes its time. It's in no hurry. It feels like an hour and 40-minute film. The first 40 minutes pretty much zooms by, and then it just kind of, as it gets more into the mystery of what are they actually encountering, it kind of slows down a bit. But when we know nothing and everything just, everything is new and all this information is coming in, it does move very quickly. Again, it is gorgeously photographed. Everything is very pretty. It's good set design as well. The hotel is gorgeous. And 98% of the film takes place there, and only in a few rooms, so it's got to look good, and it does. It's a good watch. For if you like ghost stories, it's definitely a good watch. If you have seen his other work, then it's definitely one to see. It's just he's a singular artist. He's got this vision, and he expresses that the best he can. And no matter what anyone else says, it's what he wanted, and that's what it is, his vision. And I think that's what makes it important. And it's a little scary and atmospheric to boot, and it actually kind of reminded me a lot of the Daniel Radcliffe movie that came out, I think, last year, The Woman in Black, or The Lady in Black. I saw that in the theater. I believe I gave that a 7 as well. I really enjoyed that movie. I'd say that this is, pretty comparable to that. Maybe I liked The Woman in Black a little bit more, just because where this is a film about two people, The Woman in Black was a film about one person going through this, ordeal alone. Here they've got that kind of team atmosphere. I don't know what else to say about it. It was just, another fine work from a rising talent who I think will continue to make unique films that, express his vision. So, yeah, okay, I'm pretty much done. So if you like horror movies, ghost stories, definitely check out the Innkeepers sometime. I think it would be worth your trouble. So thank you very much.